What it's like working as a heavy equipment operator. 4:30 a.m. Your alarm doesn't go off. Your body just knows. You've been getting up at this time for so long, it forgot how to do anything else. You put on the Carhartts, the high-vis shirt, the composite toe boots. You only made that mistake once. You grab your hard hat off the hook by the door. You drink coffee standing up because sitting down at this hour feels like a commitment. You arrive at the site at 5:45. The job trailer is dark. The foreman's truck is already there. At 6 o'clock, the tailgate meeting. 5 guys in a half circle around the foreman. He goes through the job hazard analysis in 2 minutes flat. Trenching today. Watch the locate marks. Yellow is gas. Red is electric. Don't hit the yellow. Don't hit the red. Don't hit any of them. Meeting adjourned. At 6:15, you do your walk around. Fluids, hydraulic lines, track tension, bucket teeth. You check them every morning because losing one mid-dig is a bad day. You hit all the zerks with the grease gun. You climb into the cab. You start her up. You let her idle. You don't put a finger on the joystick for 10 minutes. At 6:30, you start digging. You're cutting a footing trench for a 4-story commercial build. The print says 5 feet deep, 3 feet wide. The print does not say what's under the dirt. At 7:30, the spotter on the ground gives you the cut sign. You stop. He climbs down into the trench. He stares at something. He climbs back out. He waves you off 12 inches to the right. You move. 12 inches to the right. Daylight is the only way to find what wasn't on the locate. He found something. At 9 o'clock, break. 15 minutes. You don't get out of the cab. You drink lukewarm coffee from a thermos and eat a cold breakfast sandwich. At 10:30, the first dump truck is late. You can't keep digging without somewhere to put the dirt. You ground the bucket. You rest your hands on the armrests. You glare down the access road. The truck shows up 9 minutes later. The driver waves. You do not wave back. At noon, lunch. 30 minutes. You eat in the cab with the door open. The site smells like fresh cut earth and the porta potty that's been baking in the sun since June. You eat fast. At 1 o'clock, you hit refusal. The bucket bounces off something hard. You shut down. You climb out. You and the spotter look in the hole. It's a chunk of old foundation from whatever was on this site before. Nobody told you about it. Nobody knew. You tell the foreman. He swears. You go get the hammer attachment. At 2:30, you're running the hammer. Your whole spine is vibrating. Your fillings are vibrating. The cab is a tuning fork. 2 hours of this and your hands won't be your own tonight. At 4 o'clock, you switch back to the bucket. You clean up the rubble. You recheck grade with the laser. You're 300ths high. You shave it. You're 100th low. You feather it. You're dead nuts on. Good operators get within 100th with their eyes closed. You're better than that. At 4:30, end of shift. You walk the machine to its parking spot. You drop the bucket. You drop the boom. You shut her down. You climb out. You do your end of day walk around. You lock the cab. You clock out. 10 hours, $462. Not bad for a job that doesn't require a college degree.